Hi friends, I thought I would talk to you about eating local, which is really important to me and I've been trying to do for quite a while now. And it's not easy when you live in a cold country like ours. So one way is to preserve your food during the summer, and this is what I do about tomatoes. I just went to a little local farm that we have here. It's about 5 minutes, not even, from here, and it's an organic farm. And I bought a case of tomatoes again. It's 20 pounds. Since my tomatoes didn't do too well, except for the sun golds, I thought that I would buy another case, and they have some greenhouse there, so their tomatoes did better. They had quite a lot of trouble with theirs in the fields, but the one in the greenhouse did pretty well. Anyhow, I bought a case. It's 20 pounds and it was $6.50. Why? Because some of them are bruised or diseased a bit. So what I will do is discard the diseased part with a little paring knife, like this, a bit deeper. This is my compost little bucket, and I'll take this stem part too. There we go, we have a clean one. These have been washed and dried very well, and then I'm gonna put them all in this Ziploc bag and take the air out, and I'm gonna freeze them with the skin on in winter when I'm ready. I take when I need them, I just take a few out and leave it on the counter for 10-15 minutes, and then I run them under warm water from the faucet, and the skin peels right out, and then I can put them in soups, anything that calls for canned tomatoes, and they slice real well when they're just a bit frozen still, better than fresh tomato. So you just cut them up and you can cook with them. I'll put them in the bag, and then I'll show you what I do with the asparagus. Alright, so my tomatoes are all ready to go into the freezer. I took as much air as I could, and I will just have to take how many I need for a recipe, and voila, it's ready. So those are the asparagus I froze this spring. Again, I went to this little farm and bought big bunches because mine are just new this year, so won't be eating them for 2 years still. So when I came home, I would wash them and dry them very well, and I don't blanch them neither, because I used to, and then I read somewhere that it doesn't make any difference, and in fact I think it's better not blanched. I just cut them in little chunks like this, and I put them in a Ziploc bag again, and I have a big bag, so I'll be eating asparagus all winter, and you can just put them in your pan and they cook very fast like all frozen vegetable, and they're not as mushy as when you would blanch them first. So, and they're just perfect. So that's what I do. I do the same thing eating local with meat and fish and eggs. We don't eat a lot of meat, but what we eat is pastured local meat, and I think it's really important for the environment, using less oil, less pollution, yeah, and at the same time it's encouraging people around your neighborhood, your community. That's also really important, because there's big companies now. They buy everything, and local people lose their jobs. And anyway, yeah, I don't want to do too much politics, but those are things that worries me. So anyway, I hope you enjoy, and that you learn. Probably most of you knew about the tomatoes, but the asparagus I find very neat. I've been doing this for 2 years now without blanching, and I used to do it with blanching, and wow, I prefer it in that way. And they cook really, really fast, as long as they're warmed up and they're almost ready to eat. So I hope you enjoy it, and I'll talk to you later. Take care, my friends.